I grew up at a time when fathers taught their sons how to take care of the family car. So as I got older, I just kept doing it. For a while, it was a real chore. I didn't enjoy it. But then as I've grown older, I really take pride in waxing, cleaning, washing, and waxing my own car. Guys, in this day and age, and this didn't exist when I was a kid, you can take your car over to a really fancy, really nice, detail shop or car wash, and they'll wash it for you, and they'll even put a little spray of wax on it. But my father taught me how to do it myself. And I believe that I get a better job done on my car. I mean, take a look here. Not bad, right? So a couple days ago, washed my car. And then after washing my car, I decided that I wanted to wax it, but I couldn't do it for a couple days. Now, it's incredibly important to understand that if you don't wax your car immediately after, you've washed it and cleaned it and it looks really nice, if you don't do it then, it's going to gather dust on it. I use something like this. A friend told me about this years ago. Really nice kind of, it has paraffin in it and it takes the dust off the finish. And then it was ready to wax. And I waxed it yesterday. And I want to show you what my father taught me about how to wax your own car. Now, there are all kinds of wax, Meguiar's and Turtle Wax, and just a ton of different waxes that you can use. Some of them spray on, and they look pretty good. You wipe them and, they're really nice. They look all right. But I like the effort I put into getting the really glassy, this is cool and it's soft. It's like feeling silk finish on my car. Now, I live in the Southwest. In the Southwest, you have a dark car. This isn't as bad as black, but if you have a dark car, they oxidize very quickly. The upper surfaces on the hood of the car and on the top of the car and everything begin to oxidize, and it's almost nearly impossible to restore it to its original. But if you have a good wax on it, it gets enough reflection, enough coolness in it that it doesn't do that. I wax my cars now about twice a year, every 6 months. Wash it and then wax it. And I want to show you how I wax. It might be something you want to try. Now, I like a paste wax. I don't like a spray wax. There are a lot of them on the market. And the one I bought was this turtle wax. See that? It has a bit of canuba in it. It's a hard shell kind of finish. Meguiar's makes a pretty good one too. This came with a little plastic lid on it, like this. See? And under that plastic lid was the applicator sponge, like this. Listen carefully. When you finish waxing, do not store the applicator sponge inside the can with the wax. Seal up the wax like this. Put the applicator on top or wherever you're going to put it, and put the plastic cap back on it. Now let me show you a little bit of the simple task of doing your own waxing on a car. Now, when you open up the paste wax, it looks something like this. Now this dries out very quickly, so I like to store it inside somewhere where it doesn't get in the desert heat and so forth. It's a little pasty wax. You take the applicator, and by the way, when I'm all done with this, I'm going to wash all my rags. I've done this already, but after I'm finished showing you what I did, I'm going to wash my rags. I'm going to wash the sponge and everything so it's ready to go next time. But it looks like this. You get a little on the sponge. I'm only going to do a little bit because I don't want to re-wax my whole car. And here's what my father taught me. When you put it on, move in a circular motion, like this. I didn't get very much on this. Yeah, you can see some more of it. Move in a circular motion all over the whole surface, like this, all the way down. If you wax nothing else, wax the upper surfaces, the top of your car or your truck, the top, and the hood. because those get the most direct sunlight. But yesterday I did the entire vehicle, and it took me probably about 2 hours to do. It's no big deal. Now once you've applied the wax in that circular, tight circle kind of motion, once you've applied the wax, it's going to take a minute. You can move around to another side of the car, do another door or another portion of the fender or something. Just keep moving all the way around the car. But as you let it sit a little bit, it starts to dry out. It gets kind of crusty. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But the crustier it gets, the longer you let it dry, a little more challenging to take off. But I take one rag. It's not terribly clean. It's already got some wax residue on it from taking it off. And I go over this surface like this, and I wipe off all the wax that I applied. You don't need to go in a circular motion. You can just wipe it off like this. No big deal. Easy to do. But then, when you're done, you take a cleaner rag, like the one I have here, although this one's dirty because I used it yesterday. You take a cleaner rag. Critically important. Listen carefully. Critically important. You go over this with the cleaner rag really well. Right over where you put the wax on and then waxed it off. Maybe that's where the Karate Kid information came from. Wax on, wax off. But after I put the wax on, and even if after putting the wax on, I have to leave it for a minute to go to another part of the car and I come back and it's dried and it's crusty, not a problem. Just wipe it off with that first cloth. Doesn't need to be the cleanest cloth you have. Come back with a clean cloth and polish over that. And that's when it really, now listen to me, this is important. It really starts to look good. The first time you may say, oh, that's not bad, but you're gonna see those wax streaks. You come up with the second cloth, a cleaner one, you give it a polish like that, it looks great. Couple tips. Don't wax a dirty car. You're just gonna rub the dirt right into the paint finish. You can wax up close to like the vinyl pieces of it and so forth, but come back and clean that vinyl really well. Get that all cleaned out of there. Now, I did this whole truck yesterday, and this was a new can of wax. I bought it online, but you can find it at places like, auto parts stores or Walmart or Target or something like that. I did the whole truck, and look how much paste I've still got left. I got enough to do 1 or 2 or maybe 3 more times with this can. But be careful. When this starts to dry out, turns into chunks and stuff, then throw it out. Buy another one. You can buy something like this for as low as like $7, $7.50 up to like $15. You can buy all different kinds. Having a bit of Canuba wax or Canuba wax materials in it is great. Puts a nice hard shell on it. By the way, when you finish, this whole surface just feels smooth and soft. And it's cool to the touch. Oh, it'll get warm in the sunlight. If you live in the Southwest like I do, you ought to be doing this at least twice a year. Wash your car first. Oh, by the way, really nice. If you wax your own car and it's in your garage, you can stop, chill out, relax, go in, have a beer, come out, finish it all up and stuff. Didn't take me too long. I stuck with it. I did the roof of the truck. I did all of the panels. It's a 4-door, big hood. It's not the biggest truck in the world, thank goodness, because I couldn't get it in my garage. But I waxed it myself. I have a sense of pride about that. And the more years that I wax, the more it's going to sound weird, I look forward to being able to wax it again and keep the finish. This surface, this truck, is 16 years old. 16 years old. And look at it. It's beautiful. All right. Consider it. Consider waxing your own car. And again, the steps, use one applicator to put it on, the wax. Use one relatively dirty brush to wipe off the wax. Not right away. Let it get a little crusty and work its way into the paint. But then come back, wipe off that crust. You're going to see leftover crust residue on it. I wiped this piece off that I showed you rather quickly, but you would have seen some streaks of the wax. Get it off as best you can. And then come back, critical, with this one. May look like you're not doing much, but believe me, it's at this point that you really get a nice shine on the car. All right, have a good day. Take care. Bye now.